Hello everybody and welcome back for a first impressions video where I try out the latest VR games and let you know which ones are worth your time. Today we have plenty of exciting and unique titles to go over, and this includes everything from a full feature-length VR anime experience to an extremely well done adventure title that reminds me of Deep Rock Galactic, all the way to me building my very own cyberpunk adventure in Neofables. Now I definitely enjoyed all three of these experiences. They each brought something unique to the table, but I don't think they're for everyone, so let's start breaking them down so you can find out which ones are right for you. And we'll start things off with Mobile Suit Gundam Silver Phantom. Now, first and foremost, this is a cinematic anime experience that you'll only mildly interact with. So if you're looking for an actual Gundam game, this is not it. Now, there is a mixed reality gameplay mode where you get to hold a mobile suit in your hand and battle some enemies, similar to the title Yuki that released a few years ago, but that's really just a minigame aspect of this title. The meat and potatoes here is that full 360-degree viewable anime movie. That's basically it. So know that you're getting into an anime movie. This is actually something that's intrigued me. I've watched a bunch of different animated VR experiences. Baobab used to, bang out a bunch of them, and I really enjoyed them. Thought they were fun, thought they looked great, and that aspect carried over here. Like, the animation does look really good, and there's some scenes where you're flying through space and things are blowing up and you're looking all around and you're like, yeah, this is highly immersive. This is awesome. This is Gundam to the max. Now, the problem with me is, as much as I've always been interested in Gundam, I've never watched it. So a lot of it was lost on me. It didn't carry the same emotional weight as a title you already know and love. So I was a little lost on the storyline. I wasn't super into it, but I think what they did, the quality of animation, these, 360 views, they tell a compelling story, even though I wasn't 100% committed to it. So I think if you're a Gundam fan and you like anime, you're definitely going to enjoy this experience. But like I said, if you're not familiar with Gundam, probably some of it's going to be lost on you. And if you're looking to actually play a Gundam game, yeah, you're going to be disappointed. Now, I will say that this experience has completely sold me on VR anime, and I would love to see a lot of other series get this treatment. X-Men 97, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Dragon Ball Z, or something like Invincible. I'd absolutely kill to experience those in VR. But let's move on to an actual gameplay experience with Into Black, a title that definitely impressed me. Now, right out of the gate, I was actually impressed with this title. On Quest 3, the graphics were really good, and like I said, this game reminded me of Deep Rock Galactic. It's got that same type of cartoony aspect to it, same type of environments and enemies. So I jumped into it, and it starts you off with a little bit of storyline, and generally storytelling in VR suffers. Like, it's boring or it's too slow and you just want to get into the action. Something about standing around makes you less likely to want to sit and watch any type of cutscene. But they don't waste any time. They give you a really cool intro, and then boom, you're off to exploring. And you find out that yes, this is a game like Deep Rock Galactic. You're going to be exploring caverns, you're going to be looking for resources, you're going to be building new items, but there's also a full storyline to it because you're stranded there. You need to fix up your ship. You also have a cool little robot companion who acts as the comic relief, and a lot of times that fails. Here, I thought he was quite humorous. I was enjoying every aspect of this game, and it's also a co-op title. So you're going to be able to go through these caverns with a bunch of friends, battle different creatures, unlock new weapons and equipment. I'm sold. Like, I'm really sold. Like I said, I didn't make it too far into this game. For the first impressions, I usually play between 1 and 2 hours. That's where I am right now, and I'm definitely looking to get more into this game. Now, I hate to continue with the Deep Rock Galactic comparison, but that's definitely the closest experience to this game I've ever tried, without the dwarves, of course. Now, if you're not familiar with that game, at its core, it's basically a first-person shooter where you travel through different biomes, collecting resources, and fight against the native creatures, which are usually bug-like monsters. You'll eventually unlock more and more powerful gear, and just continue the same process in ever more dangerous locations. So if you've been looking for a unique VR gameplay experience, something with a lot of replayability that you could jump in with your friends, yeah, I would definitely put Into Black on the list. But now let's move on to easily one of the most unique VR experiences I've ever had, and that's the ability to completely create your own story using just your voice with Neofables. Neofables is a web-based AI application that allows you to build your own world just by giving the system prompts. Now, I know the second I said AI, some of you guys are ready to tune out. You're not for AI, you don't like it, you feel like it's soulless, whatever the case may be. But I gotta say, the genie is out of the lamp. AI is gonna start popping up more and more in our games, and I think it can be utilized really well. And this experience showed me that, yeah, that's definitely the case. It's almost like you get your very own computer-based dungeon master. You literally just give it some prompts. They make you put your hands together first, and then you give it some prompts like, I want to be in a cyberpunk world where I am not a hero, I'm an anti-hero, and my powers are, and I'm currently located at the top of a building. And it just creates a 360-degree image and drops you into that world, and then starts with narration, and then gives you choices and different, locations to go to, or different methods to tackle your objective. Now, I was on an assassination plot. I played as a super badass, cybernetically enhanced, tatted up character. Of course I did. And I tried to break the system. I tried to say, well, I'm going to overload all of my augments and just blow up the whole building. I wish to unleash all of the power inside of my augments and blow up the entire building, taking out my target, everyone else here, and moving on. And I was like, whoa, slow your roll, not so fast. Your augments weren't designed for that. You can't let loose that much catastrophic power, and that would kill your legacy. You're going to kill all these civilians. No. Find a different way to kind of approach this. So I felt like I was challenging my real dungeon master, trying to go off script as much as possible. But like I said, it never sounded really AI generated. Everything they said made sense. It wasn't telling a story where you're like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. It's just using random words. It was really cool. It gave me different characters I could talk to. I was definitely impressed. Now, how much would I use this? That's limited, but it's definitely an experience worth trying, and then knowing we're going to see really cool stuff like this in future games. So I was impressed. Go check out Neofables. At least give it a try. It is web-based. Nothing to install. You just go to the web page and then sign up. And if you're going to be using this a lot, you'll eventually have to buy tokens because it's AI generated and AI costs money and yada yada. You will have to buy tokens to use it after a demo. However, one tip for you guys, it is hand tracked, no controllers. So when you're doing it, put your controllers down. If you have the controllers in your hand and it's not seeing your hands when you start the game, it'll just insta close. Put your controllers down, press play, keep your hands up, and the game will run if you run into any issues. Definitely try it out. If you try it out, let me know what you think. If there's other games you want me to cover, let me know what they are down in the comments. And if I forgot to mention something about these games, you have additional questions, let me know. I will do my best to answer you. That was today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And as always, I'll see you guys on next time.